What is up, guys? It's Libby Gaming back with a brand new video. Today I'm going to be showing you everything in ERLC, from everything just to preserve the past of ERLC for when the summer update releases, because this is the biggest summer update in game. So to start, we have 1.6 billion visits. All of this, just pause if you want to look at all these. Here is all the graphics and that they have currently before the summer update, and then we are going to hop in game and show you around the map. Now that we are in game, I'm going to show you some of the features that are currently in game. We are going to start with the menus, then we are going to go to the teams, and then finally we are going to do a drive around of the map. So, to start, we're going to go up to this menu. We can start with the teams. Here's all the teams. And then we have roleplay jobs. These are all the roleplay jobs in game currently. Then we can go into the players. This shows the players. Then we go into shop. Here is all the current game passes in game. And then we have money and a boombox UGC. Then we can go into gifting, but I am in a private server right now, so you cannot gift. Then we can go into the servers, which I do not think will be changed, but here are the menus. Then we can go into tutorials. There's robberies, wanted systems, team ranks, and emergency calls. So, now we're going to go into the map. Here's the map. Now I'll just turn on all of these. We'll turn off postal codes, buildings, and street numbers. So here are all the locations of the jobs. Notable thing: Trailer Park, County Jail, all of these, Highlock Park. All of these up here are different locations in game. Next, we can go into the boombox. Doubt this will be changed, but there's a bunch of menus in this. Then if we go to the key fob, you can log in. And then private server settings. Here are all the private server settings in game currently. Okay, so there's a bunch of private server settings. And then animations, there's normal, hands up, lay down, sit down, and kneel. There's more on police as well. Then here are the normal settings. Okay, so that's all the in-game menus for the most part. And next, we will be checking out each individual team. So, okay, actually first we're going to look at all the civilian vehicles. We can start with the Chevrolet Captain. This is a default vehicle. The Bullhorn Foreman. This is with the Classic Cars Game Pass. Landon Series. This is also a regular car with, the lawnmower. Chevrolet Captain LTZ. Chevrolet Captain Apatos SS. Falcon Prime Aqueous. Chevrolet Camry GMT. Overland Apache. I will be quickly going through, and then if there's variants, I will show you the different variants. So basically, there's not too much in there is a lot of civilian vehicles. A lot. Like, a lot of civilian vehicles. Which they said the update is not really going to be vehicle focused. So most of these vehicles will stay in game. Actually, like, I'm expecting some of them will get interiors. So, yeah. They may finish off all these vehicles with vehicle interiors, but... And there's a bunch of more vehicles. We have the standard and or edition. And then we have the P car, notable mention. That is all of the vehicles, civilian vehicles in ERLC. There's also the camper, and lawnmower, four-wheeler, and canyon descender. So that is all the current vehicles in ERLC as a civilian. So now we will be moving to the sheriff's office. This will probably most likely not get an update because so we have the detective, SWAT, Halloween. Yeah, I'll just like put them all on. So we have the detective, the SWAT uniform. Then we have the Halloween uniform, which I do not own. The Police Week 2023, which I do not own. The 2024, which I do not own. The 2024 Christmas, I do own. The Police Week 2025, I do own. The Police Week 2026, I do own. The Class A uniform. The Class B uniform. The Class C uniform. And the uniform with jacket. The last two are my exclusive ones, so no need to worry about those. Then this has a garage. Most likely the building will not be updated this update because it has been recently added and updated. And then here are all the cars in game. The Bullhorn Prancer, the Falcon Interceptor utility, the I'll just go through them. So that is all the vehicles currently on the sheriff's team. And next, we will be going to the fire department. Station 1 and 2 are likely not getting an update because they were recently updated. And then here's all the uniforms. Hazmat. Another hazmat. Rescue tech suit. Full turnout gear. Station uniform for the fire department variant, or the firefighter variant. Here is the paramedic station uniform. Here is the just standard EMS uniform. Here is the firefighter / EMT uniform. And then here is the hazmat level C uniform. And then gear, wash station, deployable tent, life ring, life vest, hazmat neutralizer, safety robe, cones, halogen, water pump, monitor, helmet and scuba, heavy chainsaw, medic bag, ladder, simple fire hose, fire extinguisher, backboard, oil absorbent, and hydraulic studs, generator, pike pole, dump tank, cutters, and spreaders. Then if we come check out the vehicles, we have the Red Line fire engine, the Red Line tanker, the heavy rescue, the Falcon advanced ambulance, the Chevrolet Camry, the rear mount ladder, the special operations unit, mobile command center, canyon descender, Red Line heavy tanker, floodlight trailer, mid-mount, Falcon Advanced 600 tanker. This is with, I believe, the Classic Cars Game Pass. The Falcon Advanced 350, the brush truck, also with the Classic Cars Game Pass. Four-wheeler, ambulance, Bullhorn Pablo Pursue, Squad Falcon Advanced Plus, Brush Falcon Advanced Plus, Redline Brush Type 3, and the medical bus. That is all the fire department vehicles. Station, basic, 6 lanes in Station 1 and 3 in Station 2. The police department has all the same things as as sheriff, so we'll just move on to the DOT. The DOT has 2 uniforms, the reflective vest and the reflective vest. The gear is the ladder, the hard hat, the tire changer, the speed bump, the traffic sign, the jackhammer, the barricade, the panel barricade, the gas can, the cones, the generator, the heavy chainsaw, oil absorbent, tire, skinny cone, barrel cone, road sign, road barrier, asphalt shovel, and asphalt bucket. The vehicles include the Everett Crew Cab, the Explorer Flatbed Tow Truck, Explorer Falcon Tow Truck, Traffic Light Trailer, Falcon Roadside Assist, Traffic Arrow Trailer, Message Board Trailer, Floodlight Trailer, Asphalt Trailer, Chevrolet Flatbed, Falcon Global Utility, Street Sweeper, the Advanced 350, Explorer Salt Truck, Bucket Truck, the Front Loader Tractor, the Falcon Advanced 450, the Dump Truck, the Forklift, the Vedman Heavy Rotor, then the vitamin heavy wrecker. And then a little station tour. This has just been updated, so I doubt it will be updated again. This update. So just like some basic rooms and stuff. Not too advanced. Now we will be going on the full driving tour of the entire. We will be going to notable places, and then we will mostly notable, some unnotable. There we go. Okay. So we'll start by just driving. We'll just do some like quick laps. We'll just like drive quickly through most of this. You can pause as needed. Or as wanted. So what I'm doing right now is just driving down some notable places, roads, all that stuff. So, you know, what to look out for, new ERLC update. Also, I'm going to be showing the old houses because according to the new teaser, they are updating the houses. So, we'll go down here. Or they might be only updating some houses and keeping these the same. But here are some houses. Then I need to come back up here if I don't get stuck. That's probably a horrible idea. So we'll just go this way. We have some trailer homes right there. The outdoor store right here. Then we'll continue going down to, we'll go over to the farms next. And then we'll go down to the industrial district, across Highway 55, into Springfield, into Highlock Park, and then we will be finishing in the sheriff's area. So, sorry. Okay, so, gas station. Farms area, nothing too noticeable. Then we are going to go down past the county jail into here. Then we are going to go past all of this, past the new police station, past all this, past the distribution center. Here is the Liberty Waste Management, not too. The new DOT station. Then we're going to go up onto the highway and into Springfield. Highway's interesting. You can edit those signs. There's Highlock Park, which we'll be going to soon. We're going to go all the way down and then turn around and then come back. Here's Spring Creek and all those places. Waterfall. Then we'll head back into Springfield, go past Highlock Park, and end in the sheriff station area. So now we're going. Here's Highlock. Here is Springfield. Some house at the end. There's some cul-de-sacs. Parking garage. Then we got all of this. Gonna go through here. Then we're going to go up into High Rock Park. We will not be showing the entirety of High Rock Park because that will be too long. Great. This is a criminal base. We will go in here and show you the inside of it. So there's a area where you can place a bounty on someone. Obviously. And then and then you can come over here. There's a tunnel down here that leads into the mines. I'm just gonna free cam through the tunnels so you guys get an idea of the layout of the tunnels right now, so I don't have to go through every single on the mine shaft. We're going to go. So there's what the entrances look like. Then we're going to go into free cam, and we'll show you the inside of these. So you kind of come down, and then there's this whole labyrinth over here of tunnels. This is going into the criminal base. So yeah, it's some decently long tunnels. Nothing too crazy. And then this tunnel comes down over here and then connects into there. So yep, that's all of the mine shafts, tunnels, and everything. Great. Car stuck. Then we're going to go up into High Rock Park. We're going to turn off here. There is some cabins over here. Some cabins. Here. The reason I'm documenting this area so well in particular is because I know it's going to get updated. And there's no really good way of preserving ERLC. And then here is the current watchtower. Inside of it, down. Then we're going to come down here. Some more houses, and then a parking lot where you can, for the watch overview, where you can look at the rest of the map. And then we are going to come down this road. Try not to crash. Then we are going over to the camping area right now. That just leads over to the highway. Then we are going to park up here. We're going to free cam, and there's these little areas where you can buy stuff and put it down, such as a camper, into this little area. Then you can see where that ends over there. Then we will go back down to the front of High Rock Park. Okay. And then there's an ATV spawner over there. Then here's the front. Pretty basic. And there's a district office. Wrong way. So that was High Rock Park. And then we are going to head over to the sheriff's area, so with Spring Lake included. So here's there's some houses and everything. Here's the map if you want more in-depth detail. And then we're going to head up to Spring Lake. So over here at Spring Lake, there is a fishing shack where you can go fishing. I do not believe this is going to be removed. So, okay, so now I'm gonna sit down and I'm going to talk about what I think the summer update will look like. So I think the map is going to be expanded down here with a beach, maybe. And then over here, obviously with High Rock Park, probably expand this lake a little bit, put the boat ramp in. And then I think Fairview is going to be over here. They said it's a 3x map expansion. So I am assuming it is going to be massive. We're talking the entire map times 3. So, and then they are behind because of performance issues. So now, I'm going to be telling you my predictions. So, as of currently, we can look onto this. This is saying 5 days. I believe this is a little optimistic. I'm going to say it is going to be 2 weekends from now. I just went updates 2 minutes ago, and then here's some of the screenshots. From what the update's going to look like. These are all the official teasers from ERLC. Then if we go over here, Lost Infinities on line in studio, and then QA testers don't really matter in this context. I think Lost just updated S26 development. So that's all for my predictions. Let me know in the comments when do you think this update's going to release and what it's going to look like. Please consider liking, subscribing, and joining my Discord server. We are going to have mod application, or no, not mod, recording team applications open. They're not really going to be an application. It's just going to be a quick roleplay test to make sure you are fit for my team and you will be onboarded. Thank you for considering to like and subscribe, and bye-bye. By the way, I forgot to mention this. I will be releasing this after the summer update to preserve the past. So as soon as the summer update releases, this video will be posted. And see you later.